So is Emily going to be pissed at us? Is she going to be like, where the hell were you?
When he shows up at the town hall is when they yell at him. But if he encounters them in other places, then they're in their home mode.
It's still not right.
You've
she's in
certainly
uniform
gone to
this
town
time.
this time, haven't you?
Yeah, it's
There's
weird.
something I really want to cook, but I can't remember what it is.
You can't remember?
Give us a really vague
Something
description.
you want to cook, right?
Well, that's the thing. It's something my father made for me once, a long
Vague.
time ago.
Super
my mother
vague.
was sick, so he had to cook.
Go ahead.
That was the only time he cooked. I remember how it tasted, and I wanted to make the same dish, but no luck. I also remember what it looked like, but I have no idea what was in it.
And you still decided that
She
you'd
still
give it a try
hasn't-
anyways. Amazing. Most people
what
would
it
give up
was.
without even trying, Emily.
Do you have a problem with this? Okay, so I was nostalgic and emotional, but I wanted to give it a try.
I'm sorry. I need to watch my mouth.
No, don't. It's scary.
Who am I to comment on your private
Yes.
issues? I'll make up for it by helping you look for the right ingredients.
You will?
Yes, of course. This will make a nice break from the investigation for me. Now then,
But it's
what
but
kind
it's
of
not
dish was it?
Okay.
Various
Yeah, here we go,
different
maybe.
ingredients placed on top of an English muffin with some kind of sauce on top, a yellow sauce. He learned it from a diner close to where he
Is
worked
that-
in New York.
Is it
So
English
a
muffin?
New York-style
Yep.
yellow sauce. Do you remember anything else?
Well,
Occasionally other things, but
there
the
were
basic is an
two
English
things
muffin.
on the muffins. Something chewy and salty, and something soft with two colors.
You don't know what quotation
Then I
marks
think
are
I know
for,
what you're
do
talking
you?
about. I'll go and look for the ingredients. You try to remember some more.
Sounds like a plan.
Well then, let's try to recreate this taste from her past. What do you say, Zach?
This wasn't originally in Japanese, right? Why does it feel as if it was badly translated?
I don't know. I mean, it's still created by a Japanese creator.
Is sweary Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe it was, even if it was released in English, maybe it was written in Japanese
here's
and then
one.
translated. Because I'm like, so much of it just sounds so stilted and odd, you know?
Yeah.
This is definitely right. We're getting
Sweary's
closer
other
to how
work
it tasted.
definitely has
Great.
that feel to it.
A yellow sauce and something chewy and salty.
Dirty joke is available, but not a good one.
Emily, here's another one.
Here's another victim.
Still got that magical knife in the onion
This
there.
is great. Now this is getting close.
No?
One more step and we'll be there. Only one more ingredient. Something salty.
I don't think
and
you, like,
chewy. He cut it with
Throw
a
the
knife
ham
before
and the
cooking it,
eggs
so
and the hollandaise
it
sauce
must be
into
meat or a
a
fish.
pan and it's done.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works either.
Emily, here's another one.
She sounds like caught her in the middle of something each time.
Yes. Hey, I wish our player would give her the wrong thing, because it's often kind of fun to
This is it.
see the various
That's
characters
exactly what
get
it tasted
put out.
like.
Eggs Benedict. The name of this dish. It's a popular breakfast dish in Louisiana.
Is
Your
it?
father was quite
Is
a
it?
chef then.
What do you
Seems-
mean?
This is much harder to make than it looks, Emily. You have to bring it to the table with all the ingredients at the same temperature.
Well, she just
And
threw
that
them all into a
requires
boiling
preparation,
pot, so...
Timing and skill.
Yeah.
You'd have to be pretty good at these three things to make a really good Eggs Benedict.
Really? I never thought of him as a skilled cook.
That's why I rarely order it in restaurants, unless I
haven't talked to him
trust
for
their
ages.
breakfast food.
We've been kind of separated. I wonder what he's doing now.
You're separated because he doesn't approve of the way you
Making some Eggs
dress.
Benedict.
Yes.
Mhm.
Gulp your coffee there. Whoa. See that coffee teleport?
Do you have his number?
Yeah.
I want to see what it says on her mug.
I think so. Probably stuck in the old picture album.
Emily, just interrupt
Trying to
me
think
if
of
I'm
the-
out of line here, but
I think I had some
like to tell
Thai
you how
Eggs
I like
Benedict
to
once.
think about
It was
these
really
things.
good.
Thai?
people develop their own personality
Yeah.
through
I think that's
interaction
what
with
it
other
was.
people. Whether they like it or
Yeah, I
not,
don't see
that's
why
how
not.
it happens.
Fusion.
I don't know anything about the past
Yeah.
between you and your father. But the fact is,
There's this
you enjoyed making something.
place here in Portland, Cameo Cafe, that
It's a big part of your past.
does
which means
like
it's part of you.
Thai/diner
That's normal,
fusion,
and you have
it's
nothing to be ashamed of.
really good.
So why don't you give him a call?
Do a kimchi hash that's to die for.
Kimchi hash. I
wouldn't
can't even
know what
imagine
to
that.
say.
I'm a big fan of diner hash.
We can talk about this recipe. That'll be a good place to start.
Growing up, my stepdad was a
Thank
good
you,
cook,
York.
and I periodically tried, kind of like she did.
I'll give him a
try to
call after
recreate
you
stuff he
leave.
did, and
I
I
don't
can't
want you standing
make
over
my
shoulder
hash
for
like he
this.
did.
Okay.
I
Good.
can heat it up.
Here, take this.
I can burn it,
A gift for
but I
helping
can't
me
make
with
it
my
crisp,
cooking
which
today.
is how
and
he cooked it.
for everything else.
There's
I
some
know
of
you
the
gotta
best.
sling it.
Yes.
There's a slinging involved.
Gotta sling. Now, oddly, I have worked short order cooking, and I have cooked hash that way, but it's not. I wasn't doing the customers any favors, honestly. One day, someone ordered an egg over easy, and not over easy, sunny side up, and I realized I had never in my life cooked or eaten a sunny side up egg. I did not know how to do it. Because you cook one side,
Yeah.
I mean, that much I know. But if you cook only one side, you wind up with this gross jelly on top. So
Yeah.
how do you do it? So I gave the customer the sunny side up with gross jelly on top, and I'm sure a sunny side up customer is familiar with that kind of failure, because they didn't complain. I later learned you do it in a pan with melted butter, and you kind of spoon the hot butter over the top to cook the white. At least that's how Ramsay does it.
Interesting. Oh, see, I didn't even see how the hell he did that.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Somehow he turned the weather doll upside down.
Yeah, I think you just select it in your menu, like the same way you select objects to use.
Ah, okay.
Heaven and Hell gas station. Forgot that was the name. The Tree of Anna. Oh, that's probably closest along that windy road to where
Right.
he's going. He thinks ahead and stuff. That's not how I play.
Eh?
I often play with a little notepad next to me, though, because games often expect me to remember things that are beyond me.
Okay, yeah. So he's driving farther out here, right?
Right.
Got a lot of those here, right?
Yes. See, the car bounced slightly as it landed that time.
Whoa.
Like it dropped out of the sky.
That police cruiser is still there. You should have just taken the police cruiser.
Yeah, except that it steers badly. And particularly a
Okay.
rainy...
What was the number 13 going on there?
Where?
There was a little, like, 13 quest that appeared to be on the car back there. I wonder if that was, like,
Oh.
start a conversation or something?
Yeah, some sort of side quest. It might be,
Zach, is there something here that you want to check
Oh.
out? You need to be at the
yeah. Huh, I don't know what that... I mean, it's an actual quest.
talking in front of all
Underground,
those people.
apparently.
What do you think,
I
Zach?
don't know where the marker is.
It's going to get fun.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, Zach, if you just want to keep ignoring it day after day, that's cool, too. This is... It's like this is a very, very, very long game that or version of this that we're playing. I wonder how short it would be if it was just the plot.
I don't know. I'm sure someone's done a speedrun before.
You know, I don't necessarily need a speed run, but it's like, see there, that number 13, that's what it was, not 3.
I think
Number
that's
13,
a
it follows us
fishing
around.
quest from where it's placed. I think that's a fishing quest. And I don't know. I don't know why he's not doing it. Or maybe he is. The way the road is twisting, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe in the future we should not pick a long play that's all secrets revealed.
Yeah.
But god damn it, we have put so much time into this that I'm not gonna let this die.
Right. Okay, he's going after it.
Yeah. Well, good. It was bugging the shit out of me following the car like that.
Yeah. I think this is where he gets his super fishing rod.
All right. Ready to power up our rod here? Yeah.
Hubba hubba.
Oh, finally. He kept going up to docks, and I thought it was there, and then it would move.
If I remember right, he can do this quest from any of the docks. He just picked that one.
I see.
Now, in some games, Randy makes for better fishing.
Yeah. Fishing at night and Animal Farm will get you coelacanth sometimes. I'm trying to remember the or Animal Crossing, not Animal Farm. Trying to remember the guy who runs the store's name in that. It's not Professor Oak. I don't know. This just looks like a special fish. I didn't see a fishing rod in here.
Yeah, well, he didn't successfully catch it because it's a special fish. So now he knows he needs a special fishing rod.
Ah, I see.
Zach, did you see that? Now that fish was huge. You only see something like that in the countryside.
Because there aren't any lakes in the middle of the city.
We need to find someone who knows more about fishing here.
Legendary Tabitha.
Got it. Okay. Tabitha. Legendary Tabitha. Tabitha was a hills-folk tribe.
Tabitha was another sauce to put on your Eggs Benedict.
Tabitha carried a great axe everywhere.
He's gonna sleep in this shack.
Does the shack have a red roof rusted?
The Love Shack is a little place where...
Oh, okay. Whew. I was like, is it gonna be morning enough out? Because I don't want him to get attacked by hellhounds here and ruin all this progress.
I kinda do.
Nice.
Don't go... Don't... No. Oh, man. What are you doing? Oh, he's sleeping again till lunchtime. Or till he can take the next step on that. So there, he skipped 4 times. He skipped the meeting.
No, it hasn't been 4 times. This will only be the 2nd day.
No, he slept through the night 3 times, hasn't he?
I only saw 2 now.
Because he just slept through the night now.
Right. Then and he slept in his room once before, but that's been it.
But
he
smoked through the night once, I think.
Oh. No, I think I thought he just smoked from like 1 to 6 p.m.
He smoked to intentionally skip it.
Which, it seems weird to me. Like, why smoke from 1 to 6 p.m.? Why not go do the meeting and then go to Emily, you know?
I think, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think there are some quests that become unavailable after the town meeting. Just as there are some that don't become available until the town meeting.
But I mean, Emily cooking can't be one of those, can it? I mean, that seems... I don't know, that seems strange that a town meeting would change that unless Emily gets shot at the town meeting or something.
Yeah, that's a little strange. I'm not sure.
Can I ask you something?
I have nothing to say if it's about murders, victims, and killers.
I want to ask you about this thing on my penis.
About fishing.
Fishing?
I saw a behemoth-sized fish in the river.
There's a behemoth-sized fish on my penis.
Did you catch it?
Oh, no. It was far too strong for my line. It ripped the lure right off.
Yeah, just as I thought. No human
This
would
is
be
a
able to
metaphor,
catch her,
right, York?
At least not that easily.
You know the fish I'm talking about?
Her name is Tabitha. She's been protecting the peace of the river for many years now.
Tabitha.
No,
She's
she's
a
just been eating
special
bugs.
Probably some kind of king salmon. A variant or a mix of something. She's been seen in these parts for over a decade now.
Like a tabby
normal
cat.
king salmon would only live about 7 years, of course. There's no real explanation for it. I think there's a special
I think the explanation
reason
is
for her
that 7
existence.
years is an average
You know, like
and not a
nature
total.
trying to warn us about something.
You said
Or
that she's kind of like
there
the
could be
keeper
multiples.
of the river.
There could be more than one large
Catching
king
the
salmon-like
keeper is
fish,
every
yes.
fisherman's dream. You gonna try and catch her?
If I get the chance.
Just hold on a minute, then.
Let me give
I'll
you
lend you
my
this.
special rod.
The rod I used when I was younger. Real sturdy piece of work.
Are you sure?
Yeah, if you fight Tabitha with a
Make
weak
it too
rod,
easy.
you might end up just getting hurt. If you do manage to haul her out, though, I want to see her, you know. Could you bring her to me?
Of course.
Maybe place it right next to my rod, you know?
Rod of Legends.
Around the house, we like to call this the John Holmes.
We call the kitchen crude. That's kind of rude and unnecessary. It's a cabin in the woods, for cry
For cry eye?
For cry That's for people who, for crying out loud, it's just one step too far.
Do 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 do.
You could go fishing with that submachine gun.
Hey Tabitha, I got something for you. Bada, 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 bada.
Not the sheriff's department. Must be lunchtime.
Yeah.
He leads kind of an interesting life. Smoke, eat, talk to people about food, talk to people about fish. Make veiled allusions to my penis.
Get food from people. It's, you know, like I remember we were talking, I don't know if it was us or was talking with Ford about the idea of, you know, like trying to make a movie out of like a Gabriel Knight style story where you're like literally just going around like taking stuff and doing weird shit. Like, it would be 10 times more bizarre, I think. Because that would just come across as, I don't know, maybe an autistic main character, or not autistic, what's the term? Asperger's main character. But this, it's like, you try to make this as a movie, and he just comes across as insane, because it just follows no logical pattern.
Yeah. For scientific reference, though, the diagnosis, Asperger's, has been removed. It's all considered autistic spectrum.
Sure, but
just like, you know,
clear that I'm...
Pluto's not a planet, and what was the other thing that changed? People get grumpy about change.
MPD is now DID.
Oh yeah, there's that. Generally,
I don't think this one stuck, but psychosomatic was, at least for a while, changed to somatoform.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Generally, the thing that forces those changes is that the general media and public start to misuse the term.
Right. Like, I think psychosomatic changed because they were tired of people thinking that because psycho was in the name that implied, you know, it meant you were crazy, you know?
Or that it's not real, because psychosomatic... Right. The word actually breaks down to mind-body. It's...
Right.
Just because it doesn't have an observable somatic or body-based cause doesn't mean it's not a real pain, for example.
Wait, what the hell is George doing here? Where are we?
They kind of wander on their own during certain parts of the day.
All right,
Keith.
Oh, he's at the milk barn.
Hey, bro!
I believe Keith's only quest left is to return the guitar, which, since he doesn't use the darn thing... Oh, spiritual maps.
Hey, man. The spot on the map is called Cope's Tunnel. It's one of a couple of places in town where,
These
like,
are
spooky
optional
stuff
combat
happens.
areas.
Oh, good.
I'll tell you a
More
story, okay,
combat
man?
areas.
But don't go spreading it around. Spirits, they don't like publicity.
Yeah, don't go spreading it around, York, you tramp.
Whoa. What?
Back when this place was a lumber kingdom.
That's what happens when you tell a ghost
back in the
story.
80s, that tunnel was the main connection from the lumber yard to this town. Every day, huge trailers would like come in and out. Lots of traffic, dude. Of course, some people were like all up in arms.
Voice and
Save
dialect
our
take away from the
nature,
spookiness
stop
somewhat.
pollution, you know. Big business was pushing in here from all over the U.S. of A. Everyone was bickering over the forest. So some of the town people
He's
got even more
kind of
worked up,
not
you know?
enough.
They started a protest
Oh God,
inside
I'm
the
blanking
tunnel
on the
itself.
name.
I guess maybe that was the start of all the
Damn it.
bad
Okay,
times.
Spicoli?
give me a minute.
Bad times.
Oh yeah, man.
It's a little
Rough
bit
stuff and
Spicoli.
Heavy times, man. The
Yeah, I was gonna say a
conservationists and
little
the
too
lumber
much
workers faced off with each
Bill
other.
and Ted or
Neither side was
Spicoli,
backing
but
down.
not
And
enough.
that made things worse. Amid all
what was
this
that guy's
chaos,
name? He
there was
had
a
the
man
sideburns
and a
and
woman who got engaged.
his name was like Romeo
Problem
Williams
was
or
that
something
the
like
man
that.
was a lawyer,
Remo?
Like
and the woman, she was a
no.
true They rarely ever fought. But then, one morning,
This isn't who I was
they had a
thinking of, but
lover's quarrel.
I feel like he should
People
be a
think
little
that
more
her
Tom
love of
Waitsy,
nature
you know?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I
his
was thinking.
profession.
Yeah, if you're going this
Never
kind of
know
surfer
what they really were
rockabilly,
fighting
use some
about
Tom
that
Waits to
morning.
kind of
The man
roughen up
shouted.
the
He
edges.
called her an idiot, and then he stormed out and went to work.
I think
Only
Tom
he
Waits is
knew
always called
that
for.
would be the last word he would ever say.
Or the anti-Tom Waits, Kate Bush.
Mojo
When he
Nixon.
finished
Mojo
his work for
Nixon,
the day,
yes.
He got in his car and drove home.
I like
When
me
he
some
got to
Mojo
the
Nixon.
tunnel, he saw lantern lights glowing faintly. Those fools, not again. He just
In
thought
fact,
they
when I
were
referred to
protesting
Kate
in the
Bush
tunnel
as the
again.
anti-Tom Waits, I was making a
Scared him a
Mojo
little.
Nixon reference, now that I think
Decided
about
to
it.
speed
The
up.
evil anti-Elvis.
He probably thought
From
they'd all
Elvis is
scatter
Everywhere.
so he wouldn't hit them. But the lights didn't move.
What's the evil
In
anti-Elvis?
fact,
Elvis? I can't remember.
One came toward him.
I don't
A second
recall.
later, there was a
I
thud.
don't know what you're
The
talking about
lantern
either.
Oh.
I'm trying to follow this
Flew up into
story,
the
and I'm
air.
like, I don't have a clue.
Slammed on
Like,
his brakes,
I
too
missed
late,
one
of
line,
course.
and now I'm baffled.
Then, totally freaked, climbed out to see what had happened.
Oh,
I don't need to tell you who he hit, do I? What's more, in her mangled
Geekmeister was
hand,
like, oh shit, I gotta
there
fight.
was a
What's his
letter
name?
to the
Psycho
head of the
Mantis
lumber
now.
mill. A peaceful settlement offer. The woman had no other relatives other than the man. And the lumber mill took no responsibility for the accident. It was going out of business anyways.
What happened to the man then?
No one saw him again. Some say he killed himself.
Michael J.
Or
Fox
simply
is the
just
evil
vanished.
anti-Elvis.
You know, he might still be in the tunnel,
Oh, interesting.
weeping over
At the
his lost
time, he
love.
was just a
So
kid
now,
actor,
some folks
not
say there's
not
a
the guy he
ghost
is
of a
now.
young man that haunts the tunnel.
Right.
It's from a song called Elvis is
I told you it
Everywhere,
was
and
called
part of the
Ghost
lyric is
Tunnel,
like,
right?
Elvis is everywhere,
Check
Elvis
this
is
out.
everybody,
Some people call
Elvis
it
is in,
Corpse Tunnel
you know,
now.
Joan
You
Rivers,
better be
Elvis is
careful,
in,
Mr. FBI.
various people.
If you go
Elvis
down
is
there
in
by
everybody
yourself.
except one person, the evil anti-Elvis, Michael J. Fox is in. Michael J. Fox has no Elvis in him. It's a really funny song. Except, picking on Michael J. Fox seems a little darker now.
Right. But I guess that's the way with all things. It's like eventually if you're poking fun at someone, something horrible happens or they die, you know?
Yeah. Or they, like, end world hunger. Hasn't happened yet, but, you know.
Or, I don't know, you make a song that... What's the word I'm looking for? Not elevates, but not resonates. Oh, God, it's one of those days. Lionizes, maybe? Bill Cosby.
Right, right.
Yeah. Alright, okay, so that story, besides, like, me losing the train and it not making any sense to me, was far too long.
Yeah.